That's all right.
We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. More normal stuff at the deck. So now we're getting into the pump and filter. You've got a separated conduit at the pool motor here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've also got a disconnected bond wire, so this wire is supposed to be hooked up to this bolt right here.
Yep, yep.
And this is your pool light. This is the pump switch itself. You're missing the exterior cover panel.
Yep.
Okay. Pump itself was working. Pool light does not work. And your filter's leaking right at the gauge at the top of the dome there.
Okay.
And you've also got a leak at the O-ring inside the basket here. So a lot of times they'll just lubricate that to get the leak to stop. But right now you'll notice when you shut the system off, it sucks air through here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's difficult to get the pump to prime back up.
Right.
And then just from, things kind of settling out there, you're going to have some separations, between the gaps at the pool deck. Okay. Now coming back into the house, obviously you've seen the issues with the carpets.
The carpet needs to be replaced.
Yeah. There was this is underneath the air handler cabinet that's up there. Okay, there was at one point in time a condensate backup, so you're going to want to make sure the next time this thing is serviced that they have those lines cleared up, because there's no way when you're testing it in heating mode to get any condensation to form on the system. So there's no way for me to tell if this is currently backing up.
And where exactly is this located?
This is at the top of the stairs. You're going to have the air handler closet that's right in front of you.
Yep.
Okay, if you pull the filter out, this is what it looks like back behind that filter.
Okay.
So we typically don't report on docks. They're just outside our scope. But I did make a note just because, for safety reasons, to have some of these deteriorated boards replaced or whatever's loose out there replaced just for safety.
Okay.
Patio slab is cracked. This is right out in the back patio. That should be an easy fix. And then this here is up at the walkout deck up on the master. So it's been patched up before. I don't see any moisture standing on the underside of it right now, but it does look like it can use a recoat. The surface is pretty deteriorated on it. And then we've got the issues with the screen doors here. Okay, that same door appears to be leaking from the bottom side. So when you pull the carpet back, you can see a lot of water standing along the tack strip here. So they're going to want to make sure that when they recoat that, they do a good job sealing around the base of that door so that water's not coming in. And this is just countertop separations. So most of the sink and bath hardware in this house is original. It's all pretty much ready to be replaced. All of these things are leaking, dripping, all that type of good stuff. Deteriorated drain lines, it's all just ready to be replaced. This one here, it's been missing the shower door seal for a while. That's why you've got all this water damage on the wall back behind there. The tub surface itself is cracked, and then I'm sure you guys went into the garage and you saw the section of the ceiling that's been cut out. So that could be due to this. I'm not sure. Was that mentioned at all in the spuds?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Don't remember. I'll double check, but
okay.
But yeah, it's really noticeable.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. More of the normal stuff: leaking shower heads, some cracked tiles throughout the house. Okay. There's a little tiny attic access up in the master closet. I'm really not even sure why it's there. It doesn't go anywhere. You open it up and it's basically just like a 5-foot wide cavity with insulation over the top of it. The only thing that's up there is like a splitter for cable.
Okay.
So not much going on in there. That's what it looks like. Okay. And then we've got some closet door guides missing. If you redo the carpets, they'll replace all those. This is just more normal stuff, caulking, sealing between tub spouts and things like that. Okay, more deterioration on the fittings there. This is all the same little normal stuff. This is some trim that's missing at the little linen closet that's up there. The trim has just come down. The bedroom all the way to the west side here. At the left-hand side, I noticed a broken dual pane seal as well. You can see little water droplets in between. If this is a condition that you're concerned about, they really need to check all the windows because there's shade screens right now, so it's very difficult to find this condition unless it's blatantly obvious like this one here. So if you want, if you're concerned about failed dual pane seals, they really need to remove all the screens and clean the windows in order to know.
But that's very common here in Arizona.
Yes,
so
super common. Okay. Kitchen. There's been leaks. There's nothing leaking now, but there's been leaks underneath the sink. Okay, so there's a little bit of water damage to the cabinet there. And then looks like this was probably where the leak was, so instead of replacing that drain fitting, they pretty much just caulked around it, so that should be replaced. Or else it'll just start leaking again. Countertops, just got the normal cosmetic issues there. Okay. So you're missing some GFCI protection in the kitchen. When this house was built, it was only required within 6 feet of the sink, so that's all you have. Current standards call for GFCIs on any outlet that services the kitchen countertop, no matter how far away from the sink it is. So you don't have to upgrade to the current standard since you're kind of grandfathered into the old standard, but we recommend it just because it's only a matter of replacing one more outlet.
Sure.
Usually.
Okay.
Okay. And then this outlet here just needs to be redone. This is going to be the one that the microwave is plugged into.
Okay.
You can see where there's no junction box at all. They just kind of, somebody did that themselves. Okay. Some cabinet drawer guides that are going to need to be fixed. Okay, now we're getting into these two windows here have failed springs. Okay, this is the spring that you can see back in the window frame here. So when you go to open the window up right now, it just wants to fall right back down.
Okay.
Unless you fix those springs.
Okay.
There's an outlet on the wall. That one there I couldn't get to operate. I thought at first maybe it was a half hot outlet that's controlled by a switch, but I tested all these switches. I can't get power to that outlet, so it's probably just a dead outlet. Okay. Fireplace looked good. You'll notice just from the type of structure that it is, you're going to have some bows in the walls, you know, where sheetrock seams are and things like that. I don't think there's any major structural significance to this, okay, but I did call it out as, you know, obviously drywall patches that need to be done. Your front door, you'll notice from the inside that it's racked a little bit, and it's because the top hinge is loose.
Okay.
So once you probably need to put new screws in there. And then the weather stripping, it looks like the dog chewed it up or something like that. That's
Okay.
the front door. Okay. You've also got little separations between the ceiling and the wall here. This is going to be at that vaulted ceiling section all the way over to the east wall in the living room there.
Okay. Okay.
So another one where I don't see any major structural significance behind it in my opinion, but should be fixed. And then you probably noticed a broken window. Okay. Laundry room. There's a air gap device missing. This is your purge line for the water softener. So there should be an air gap device. This way it can't suck any dirty water back into the system. Okay. Broken hardware. This is at the bathroom downstairs here, that pocket door.
Yep.
Light bulbs burned out. And then underneath that sink, was a pretty good leak in the past. Okay, they didn't take out any of the damage, what appears to have mold growth on it. Okay, they just kind of covered it up with some new wood here. So I would have whatever's damaged there taken out.
Okay.
Okay. The shower downstairs, they don't have the complete strainer on this.
Right.
Shower head leaking, and then that door, it's actually getting bound up on the side here. That's why you can't close this door fully. This is going to be that closet that's inside the bathroom downstairs. Okay, you can see where there's a little bit of water making its way through the side of the wall here. So that's all of this water damage.
And that's coming from where?
From outside.
From outside. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it appears to be anyway. Okay, and then I could not get this ceiling fan to respond in that back den. Okay, now we're getting into the garage. You need to have this door should be self-closing since this is your firewall separation between the garage and the house. Okay. You should also replace the weather stripping on the base of this door so you don't have critters getting in. Missing a light globe in the garage. This is that hole in the ceiling and some what appears to be mold growth at the surface there. So there's going to be a note about a recommendation that you have a mold evaluation done. Okay.
Right.
Just
And
as
so,
part
and
of your due diligence.
could you tell that they fixed those pipes, in that hole there?
It's not leaking right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then this here, it looks like that water kind of traveled all the way to the girder here. So that's what this water damage that you see at the base of that is. Okay, it's totally dry right now, but it's all soft. All that needs to be removed and then basically repainted. Okay, and the water heater, they've got improper pitch at this line right here. You can see where it's kind of sloped uphill a little bit. This is your TPR discharge pipe, so it's supposed to maintain a downhill slope all the way to its termination point. This way no water gets trapped in the pipe and rusts that valve shut.
Sure.
Okay, it's a safety issue. 50-gallon tank. This unit was 2008. Okay, so 11 years old. It is